Look, just make sure you keep quiet. I'll handle it. No, nothing will happen to you. Remember, you didn't do anything wrong. Just don't breathe a word to anyone about this.
As a director, you are the dictator. But in this, Frans was so intimately involved with his brother, obviously, that for me to try and tell the story would be an objective look at the whole thing, where Frans gave us a view inside, which I found very attractive. I kind of pulled back in a way, let him come out with the story. Then I took that and orchestrated it into what we have now as the film, you know, to get everything together, performances, feeling, moods, music, everything together from my side. And I think, you know, in a way, Frans made it quite easy for me, because I would really relax and kind of wait for him to tell the story, especially in the script developing stage of the film. The challenges are that you are so tempted by drama to forsake the reality of the story. With this film, I think we are as truthful as can be. I would have wanted to augment the drama of the story and the conflict that Hansi had with himself. But every time I had that, even just in my own thought as an idea, I would turn away from it, because eventually the simplicity of the truth of the matter was stronger than trying to discover some kind of other drama that happened. For me, the important thing about making the film is holding Hansi up as an example of all of us, the everyman with the sinful nature.
Deposited the money into your account this
If
morning.
people don't identify with that aspect of him, the aspect that could be tempted, a character that could be tempted, we can all identify with that. We all have this dark side. We all have it. And have you dealt with it? This is what the movie's about. I would want the people to connect with the reality of the sin principle in this film. That, for me, is one of the reasons to have made the movie, is to have highlighted the fact that we need God's forgiveness.
Peter, can God ever forgive me for what I did?
For me, it comes at the apex of the film, that he realizes there's something that has to die, so that the one that is connected to God can live. Then obviously, of his own volition, turning to God and getting a second chance. For me, that's the character arc. The wonderful innocent life that falls into the trap of temptation, discovers this ugly thing called sin in our lives, and has to deal with it in front of a nation.
Words cannot describe the shame and the guilt that I feel. I would like to start by apologizing to the South African public, the cricket authorities, my teammates, and my family.
I hope this film is a message for believers and non-believers alike. I mean, if it wasn't, then in a way it's not really worth making the film. I think the power in this testimony is there to encourage believers, but it's really there to convict, and inspire non-believers, you know, that people who don't realize that God can forgive anything. There is nothing that God cannot forgive. There is nothing that God cannot forgive.
Peter, I want to be baptized.
Why?
Because the old Nancy must die. And the new Nancy must live.